Hello, YouTube land. Check your clocks for this amateur rubber time. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Justice for All. In the last episode, Maya has been considered a murderer yet again. So now we were just like, I guess, doing investigating because we're going to be defending her in court. So I guess we're just going around looking for clues, and then we met her cousin, Pearl Faye, who is going to help us now because she thinks I'm her special someone. So let's just jump right into this, see what happens next with this precious little one, and we'll see what happens next. So you know what to do, guys. Leave a like for Phoenix Wright, leave a like for Pearl Faye, and leave a like for preciousness, because you can't have too much preciousness in the world. That's going to be the word in this LP if it gets too much. So let's just talk to her. Let's see. Pearl, are you friends with Maya?
I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her.
Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered.
Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad.
Oh, sorry.
But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her.
Where in the world did she get an idea like that?
By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from?
Which channeling school?
Yes, for example, I study the Korean technique.
I get it. No, I'm a lawyer.
Lawyer?
Yep.
Is that related to spirit mediums in any way?
None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea.
Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. Alright, item in your hand. So what's that you got there, Pearl?
Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you.
Okay. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me.
You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick.
She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one, too. Alright, black key. An old steel key. A green jewel is set in the center of the key's grip.
Mr. Nick?
Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl.
Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama?
Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you.
But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy.
Spiritual energy? Ooh, it's glowy now.
Please take this. I'm sure it'll be helpful.
What do you mean?
It will let you see people's secrets.
See people's secrets?
Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone holding a secret.
Okay. I got me a flashy jewel. Oh, okay, I guess we were supposed to go back here. Oh yeah, I forgot. What was your name again? Eeny Miny? Jesus. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Aw, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No. How old do you think I am? Alright, the victim. I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I, totally don't know him. Oh. Ooh. Huh? What is that?
You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on the person's heart.
Huh. What?
This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psych locks, Mr. Nick.
Psych locks, huh?
The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it.
Unlock? But how?
Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person, and let's remove the lock.
I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try.
You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop.
Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this psych lock thing a try. Alright, well, but first, I don't think I moved anywhere quite yet. I still want to see what's up with this box. No? I guess I already checked it. Let's get out of here. Meditation room. Hey, Gumshoe.
Hey, it's you, pal. So I hear you're gonna be a lawyer, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side.
Detective Gumshoe.
Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary, honest.
Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids.
Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real genuine pistol.
The Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing something that dangerous?
Oh, sorry.
Here, let me show you this nice weapon. Oh my god, Gumshoe. What about Maya and the charges against her?
I don't think you can win, Belle. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces.
You got proof?
Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer's going to testify tomorrow.
He must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta, I took some hot pictures earlier.
Huh?
Remember? I took some pictures in that murder scene inside. Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured.
Besides, you must have realized by now, Bill. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it.
What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? About the victim. About Dr. Gray.
The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year.
Yeah, I know.
I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it.
He's searching through his pockets. Boy, are those big.
It looked really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, Bill?
A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. Okay, so I gotta go back and check the office. About Maya's trial tomorrow.
I got 2 pieces of news for you, Bill.
2?
Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first?
I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it.
Alright, Bill. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma.
What? Von Karma? Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple, Edgeworth. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Dude, that was back in the first game. But if you don't know the first game, I suggest you watch my Let's Play of it. So I won't spoil nothing. Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial and...
That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor.
Successor? Successor? So, who is his successor to Von Karma?
Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid.
Oh no.
His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, Bill.
Kid, huh? Well, wait a sec. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about.
Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, Bill. That country's got a lot of stuff and is a great place to develop a person's talents.
Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Ugh. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma, and I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Edgeworth! My boy! Another one of my boy. Stop it! Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of that matters anymore, now that he's gone. Dang, what happened to Edgeworth? Okay, so I guess we gotta go back to the office and get that paper, I suppose. Okay. June 20th. Whew, it feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Right there? Ah, here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. All right. Newspaper clipping 1. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died and from malpractice. Yeah. So let's go show this back to whatchamacallit. Yee. Here you go. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and
Hey, it's that new story. The one about the malpractice suit.
14 patients died and it caused a huge stink.
Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that.
You mean the car accident the nurse died in?
Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal. This is for you.
All right, thanks. Newspaper clipping 2. Mimi Miney, nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel. All right, can I check it? No, I can't. So, what's the biz? Nothing? Can I go back to the village? What about the channeling chamber? Nothing. All right, so I guess we just gotta head back to what's her face? Winding way. Side room. Hello. All right, let's present this. How do you do it? Yeah, take that. And this is when it gets all freaky. The victim. Eenie Miney, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, how many times do I, have to repeat myself? If you're, so totally sure, then where's, your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might at least indirectly known of him. What do you mean, indirectly? I should try to show that possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Eenie and Dr. Gray. This? Take a look at this newspaper clipping. What is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Miney. Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Yeah, actually, yeah. Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed. She was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray's surgical clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. And that's it. We have unlocked it. Unlocked successful. Now tell me more. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that, Dr. Gray was really tough on people. A total slave driver. My sister was, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, drove my sis so hard, so, that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice. Yeah, I think that was the doctor's fault, too. My sis was pushed by, everyone's expectations and, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So, are we done? I've, already told my story to, everyone.
Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psych block works.
Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to.
The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might need people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying.
Alright, so now what do I do? I figured out that she knows the doc. The channeling chamber? I don't know where else to go. Do I just walk around in circles until something happens? Yes, that's the answer. Yes, it is.
Mr. Nick.
What's wrong?
I have never left Kerrang Village.
Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing.
You're going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi.
Oh. Hey, wait! She ran off. Again. Well, I know Eni's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm gonna save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Okay, I guess I'm heading to the center of detentions. Sep, what am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. Nope, that is not Maya. That is Mia. Mia! Even without me being here, it looks like you learned to stand on your own. Aw. Mia. Mia. She's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But, so tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister's in a lot of trouble again. Yeah, again. I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear that what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is, tell me, please. Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client. Okay. Oh, we can talk to Mia then. Not guilty. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. But that's impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears, which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. Alright. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold. Alright. Here you go. Boom jams, a key. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Oh, she got a secret too? Oh, it's 3 of them. Great. Mia? What? What's wrong? That's right. Only I can see the Cyclops. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me? What in the world is going on? To be continued. Ooh, she knows something. She knows something. All right, let's save that prog. The progress. There we go. All right, back in it. Oh, we're going to trial this time. All right, back in court. Finally, I get to voice the judge again. I actually like voicing Gumshoe, the judge, and actually Phoenix too.
What?
Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean? No, I heard it's a successor this time.
Successor?
Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks. Also, he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now, his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. It's no good.
Mystic Maya!
Pearly! You showed up. Thanks for coming all this way.
I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees.
Oh, was that Maya that spoke?
She said that she had training for 2 days straight with no breaks.
Huh? Then you came all by yourself?
Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed the map.
Don't tell me you walked all the way here.
Of course not. I ran.
I can't. Oh my. It takes 2 hours by train? Oh man. Pearly, what about the train?
Huh? What's a train?
I give up.
It's time, isn't it?
I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth will be nicer to me than Von Karma.
Mr. Edgeworth? Who's that?
He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. A frenemy? I still remember him as though I seen him only yesterday. Hey. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. Objection. It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life? Maya, please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone, and he's not coming back. What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway.
Nick?
Something happened to your boy Edge. The Edgelord. Mr. Edgy. Alright. So that's Von Karma. Von Karma's kid?
Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fang. All the prosecution and the defense prepared.
Ah, okay. Wow, she has the same exact notion as her dad. Wow. What is with this kid?
Mr. Wright, are you prepared?
Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? Hold on, so she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred Von Karma?
If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can...
Oh! I'm talking... She has a whip. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Ow! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please.
Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fay, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
Very well. What is the defense's position?
Your Honor?
Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense? The plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense for themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor, because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. Hey, with a curtsy. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Hey, Gumshoe. Witness, your name and occupation?
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Ah!
Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of the murder.
Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. Whoa. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. All the time in the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room.
What were they doing in there?
They were channeling a spirit. Sir.
Channeling a spirit? That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor.
Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room.
Oh, so that's when they found the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and short cases I've ever presided over. 4 plans for the crime scene. Good, I got those. So, how was the victim killed?
I was about to get to that.
Stop wasting my time then. Yikes. Cause of death. Alright, testimony time.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing.
Okay.
So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir.
Alright. Excuse me. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. Yikes.
The coroner accepted into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Okie dokie. Let's see what we got here. So, the direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead. Shot was fired from point blank range. Before the victim was shot, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The stab? Right? Hold it. How severe was the wound?
If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand.
His testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. Alright. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Hold it. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot?
Yep, sure as sure can be. One look at the wounds and you'll come to the same conclusion too, Bill.
A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of another foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter, then, which was first? Take a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ugh, what a pain. That thing sounds out of place so far. I should try to learn more about the murder weapons for now. Okay. So, let's just press everything, I guess. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it?
It was the victim's.
The victim? Now, why would he have... Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims. The defendant, Maya Faze, were also on the grip site.
Great.
So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon.
Ugh, I walked right into her hands there. Alright. The shot was fired from point blank range. What does that mean? I actually don't know what point blank means. Point blank, huh? So about how far away is that?
It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away.
Oh, okay, so it means it's close. Yeah. And how do you know he was shot at point blank?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, I grew tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country.
Excuse me?
Gunpowder burn.
Gunpowder burn?
When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, Bill. And there were definitely some gunpowder buttons left on the victim's forehead.
Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Okay. He was stabbed in the chest. Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with?
A fruit knife. I see. And whose knife was it? It looks like it belonged to the face, say. And of course, my face fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh?
Ugh, this does not look good.
What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the two murder weapons with me today. Very well. The court accepts them into evidence.
Alright, pistol. Murder weapon was Gray's. 2 shots fired. Bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Knife. Murder weapon. A small fruit knife. Belonged to the Fays. Bears her fingerprints. Okay.
The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at the time.
And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case.
Take a bow.
Naturally.
This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme.
Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there?
That is quite true, Mr. Wright.
Yes.
Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose.
See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You will change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justify self-defense? Because now will be the time to do so. This is your final chance.
This is a huge decision. I better think this through all the way. Obviously not guilty. If we plead justified self-defense, we would be basically confessing to the murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor,
Have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
the defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. Oh, she angry.
You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective!
Yes, sir.
Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike.
Yes, sir. Now, see here, proceedings are run by... Huh? Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony.
I think the court would like to hear the other piece of incriminating evidence.
Incriminating evidence. All right, what we got?
Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed the person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a bat spray on blood of this. This piece directly links Maya's fate to the crime site. I see. The court accepted into evidence.
Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. There's blood splatters on it. Okay.
All right, Mr. Wright.
Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse?
What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to soak off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. All right. Wait. Now that I'm thinking about it, um, go to this one. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back, but he brought a gun. Why would he bring a gun? Hold on. Yeah, he brought the gun in and he shot it because if I remember, can I check it? No, I can't. I do remember seeing in the picture that when the clothes were all out, there was like a hole. So he did fight back. He tried to shoot her. So what should I present, the gun or the clothes? I'll try the gun. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor.
How exactly are the evidence in the statement just now related?
They aren't, are they?
Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations.
Okay, that wasn't right. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Okay, then try the clothes. No? Maybe I gotta press. Whoopsies. So I'm gonna go ahead and save in case I mess this up entirely. Alright, hold it. He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was there or wasn't?
We could find no evidence that the victim pulled up any sort of struggle pit. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically.
We're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her. It's right there! As you can see, is covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back, but he was. Let's see. Autopsy report? Stabbed in chest, gunpowder, residue around bullet hole. I don't understand. Maybe I gotta press a different topic. Hold it. There's blood on the costume.
Lab results show that it was the victim's blood.
Great.
So there's blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes.
Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues that you could glean from this piece of evidence?
Well...
If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on.
Well, yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct.
Not even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? Press further. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? Residue? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. Yeah, there's a bullet hole right there. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder.
Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it.
Looks like my time is up. So, about the costume. There is one little thing. Your Honor, actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence.
What? What are you talking about, Bill? Where is this problem you are talking about?
I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here, which is the hole. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of the costume.
The sleeve? There's a tiny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder?
It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion that you can make is it must be a bullet hole. Order, order, order.
Order, order, order. This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first of all. Anything else?
All right. Time of the murder. Press, check button for details.
Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, say.
Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding?
Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing.
the strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony that just now was a fluke, nothing more. How can you just say something like that? This is a huge oversight.
While I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police, what Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then...
Away!
Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, sir. Okay, so then, yeah, that links to this then. Because I can update it. Yes. There. Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Yes? Having you call me by my full name's kind of a weird feeling.
You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Yeah, I did.
Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlook supposed to mean?
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back?
You're right. It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything.
Alright, the wind seems to be shifting. Ha! What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Miss Von Karma?
It seems that Maya Faye was shot by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That is correct.
But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Now that you... Why, that's right.
So it doesn't mean anything. Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. No!
Well, yes, that's true.
Take a bow. Furthermore, just the fact that there's a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense.
Huh? How so?
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course.
Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together a scenario by myself? Ow! Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Alright, what transpired?
During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to grab the stab the victim in the chest.
Sorry, when I read after my little mispronunciation, I saw to grab the victim in the chest. I'm so sorry. Okay, try again. Take two. Click.
During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, son. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
He missed?
The scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright?
On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily.
Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please.
What transpired? Okay. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to grab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. What does that mean? So you're saying that the bullet hole in his costume was made then?
Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when the shot was fired.
Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Hold it. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life.
The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger.
Even me? I wonder.
Now do you understand?
Von Gomma's logic is perfect. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. Alright. She saw her chance to grab the victim in the chest. There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess.
You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Korean channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's bill. I thought I said bullet and then body at first. This red text sometimes throws me off. With the nurse's bill, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Korean channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect.
About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. Okay, the victim used the last of his strength. The last of his strength? Didn't he say he couldn't stand up? What? So she was stabbed. So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad.
How badly hurt would you say he was?
Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Ow! Sorry.
Alright, while the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Where in the world did that pistol come from?
It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day.
But a handgun?
He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder.
Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? Okay, there's gotta be something. There's gotta be something in here that I may see. So what is it? Took an opening. Because they were too close, he missed. Let's see here. About 8 inches off the ground, a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. He missed. 2 shots fired. And then there's this. Because they were too close. Too close? But it's like, I don't know. Oh, it was right. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing.
What do you mean?
This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony.
But explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Oh, okay. If he was close and he shot and he missed, there would be a burn mark. There isn't a burn mark on there. Okay. See, I keep forgetting about point blank stuff.
Gunpowder, Blaine?
This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Oh!
But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. Yeah.
That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean?
It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? You wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then when they were separated that he fired. How was that? As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Ooh, got her sweating. Well, then, That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you.
That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. Something doesn't make sense. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor.
Fatal? Flaw? Oh!
Very interesting. I would love to see what this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. This. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic.
What is that? A folding screen?
I would like to point to the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. Ah! It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Oh, wait, what? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please.
Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground.
Order! This changes everything.
Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Here? Here.
Behind the folding screen?
Ow! The victim had his attacker were fighting, were they not? Then what would the attacker be doing all the way back there? Besides which, if the detective was behind the folding screen, then how could the victim even know where to shoot? It's obviously impossible. Yeah, I guess so.
Mr. Wright.
Boy, did I just screw up royally? What's done is done. For now, I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime. Alright. The defendant was in this area. What about in front of it? I would assume so. She was standing here, near the folding screen. Wait a second. They know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Is it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Curse you, Mr. Phoenix, fight you!
I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing away from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think that this changed the defendant's situation?
It changes everything. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time?
Squatting all the way by the folding screen?
Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be at the folding screen instead of preparing to strike?
Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason.
Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Oof. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Ugh, all the things to inherit. Why'd it have to be that smarmy smile? She actually inherited a lot of things from Daddy. Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic?
Huh? How was it my fault?
You can start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-stand gold teeth. Oh, and rest assured your punishment will come later.
Punishment?
Well then, Your Honor, I think I have all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? It's gotta be Lotta.
Very well. This court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness.
Okay. To be continued. Whew, alright, so we got ourselves some more trial, I suppose. I didn't know there was going to be 2-part trials. Okay, so I think this is a good time as any to end the episode off here, guys. So, we'll see what happens next in the upcoming trial, or, trial, it makes sense. So, until then, guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. Also, comment and subscribe to get new feed on videos and be a member of the Cuckoo Crew today. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter so you can recommend the fidget games I'm going to play or chat, your preference. Also, if you subscribe, be sure to tap that bell to get notifications on videos so you'll never miss one from me ever again. But that's going to be it from Phoenix Wright Justice for All. In the next episode, we'll hear what Lotta has to say throughout this trial, and maybe we'll twist some necks again. Turn the case upside down or something. So, until then, guys, have a nice day, have a nice night. Amateur is out.